Hi, my name is Betsy and I am a teacher with Yoga for Change. I am excited to have you move and do some yoga with me today. With Yoga for Change, we always have a theme with our classes, and our theme for today is self-trust. So part of what self-trust means to me is that I have a belief in my heart and in my belly that I am strong enough, that I am smart enough, that I am brave enough, that I am kind enough, and that I am enough. So while we move today and while we practice together, I encourage you to be thinking about how you trust in yourself and what that looks like and what that feels like, where you feel that trust in yourself, where you hold those beliefs about who you are and what is special about you and strong, and how having self-trust helps you to do things and face things and be you. So we're going to start in an easy seated position. Go ahead and move your backside around a little bit so that you can feel that you're seated evenly. I'm using a wall today so that I can really feel that support, because for me, self-trust is also about leaning on the things that I need to lean on when I know that I need help or support. So today, I'm going to use this wall. If you do have access to a wall, go ahead and give it a try and see how that feels for you. If you are using a wall, I am sitting so that my back is stretched up the wall, and I can really feel how the leaning into the wall and being against the wall is helping me to have a fearless spine. So that means a very tall spine that is both growing down into the ground and also reaching up towards the sky. So really feeling the strength. It also means that my ab muscles are working together to help support my fearless spine and to help me really keep stretching and growing and being strong. So your hands can be on your knees. They can be faced down, like you're holding on to your knees with your arms relaxed, or they can be faced up like you're holding two plates or bowls in your hands. We'll start by taking a few breaths together. Before we start to breathe together, just take a moment and kind of check in with your energy level. Are you feeling kind of tired? Are you feeling over-energized, like it's really hard to sit still? So just take a moment to check in and think about what your energy level is. Feel what your energy level is. Where are you feeling it? If you're feeling really tired, where in your body is feeling tired? Notice if that is impacting the way that you're sitting. If you're feeling tired, are you slightly drooped or hunched? Do your arms feel heavy? If you're feeling over-energized, where are you feeling that in your body? Is it feeling really hard to sit? Are you feeling lots of energy in your hands or maybe in your belly? Just kind of quick survey. What's your energy level and where are you really feeling that? Take a big breath on your own and exhale with your mouth open. And then if you're comfortable, we will breathe together to a 4 count. So breathe in, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Take a moment to do a quick survey again. What's your energy like right now? Where are you feeling that energy in your body? Does it feel the same or different from before we breathed? Arms up overhead. Just take a big stretch. Drop your right hand to your side and just slightly let your left arm hinge over like you're a little teapot. And then switch. 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 Go ahead and place your right hand on the floor and then bring your left hand beside it. We're going to kind of unwind and we're going to move into downward facing dog, which means an upside down V, or you might look like a pointy mountain. So press your hands into the mat and try to have a fearless, long spine stretching up and beyond. Your legs can be very wide. So if you have the mat today, they can be on the mat, or you can have them wide like you're getting ready to do a big frog hop. So lift your right foot in the air, give it a little shake, a little kick, and then bring it through between your two hands. Drop your left back foot so that it is somewhat at an angle, facing kind of like this, with your right foot forward, pointing straight forward. If you are using a wall, you can put your right arm against the wall to help guide you. Have your front knee bent. Take a quick check and see if your front knee is pointing over your toe. If you see it start to kind of bend in, try to get that knee right back over your right foot. Almost like it's a headlight and it's shining a light directly over your foot. I'm already feeling burning in my right thigh. Try to bring your hips so they're facing forward. Again, like if you had two headlights on your hips, that they're shining right forward. Arms overhead. And then open. Nice and wide. Your feet and your knees stay the same. You might want to straighten that leg to give that thigh a break. And then bend it again. Arms straight. Reach forward like you're trying to grab something in front of you. And then lean back like you're throwing whatever it is that you caught. Reach forward and grab something and then throw it behind you. One more time. Reach forward and grab that thing and throw it behind you. Straighten that right leg and then turn your right foot so it's facing forward. And then turn your left foot so it's pointing directly in front of you. So now we're just going to do that same sequence on the other side. So let your back right leg be long and strong. If you can, think about the outside edge of your foot and feel it press into the ground. So you really have a lot of energy traveling through this back leg and pushing down on that back foot. It's very active. And then bend that front knee. Again, check in with it and see if your knee is tracking kind of in or if it's tracking over your foot. Make sure that it's pointing over your toe. And then take those two headlights on your hips,
Square them up so they're shining right in front of you, like you're driving down a long, straight road. Arms straight up overhead. If you feel your shoulders creeping up, go ahead and let them fall back down. Feel them slide down your back. And then open your arms wide, your legs stay the same. So I feel this a lot in my hips. I feel it a lot in my front thigh, and I feel it a lot kind of on the inside of my back leg because it's doing work to really keep energy in this back leg. So we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna reach forward, grab a hold of something and throw it behind us. We're gonna reach forward and grab something, throw it behind us. We're gonna reach forward and grab something, throw it behind us. One more time, reach forward and grab something, throw it behind us. Go ahead and straighten that front left leg. It's probably tired. Turn and face both feet forward and slowly walk them in to each other. Your feet can be touching side by side, or they can be slightly apart, whatever is more comfortable to you. Go ahead and roll those shoulders up and back. One more time, shoulders up towards your ears and all the way back. You may almost, when you go up and over, feel your shoulder blades reach towards one another and move down your back. Lift your shoulders up, roll them back, and let those shoulder blades slide down the back of your body. We're going to do a type of breathing called straw breathing. So before we do that, place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your right hand, and just feel your heart beating, knowing that you are strong enough, you are smart enough, you are brave enough, you are kind enough, you are enough. Where do you feel that in your body? Release your hands. So straw breathing, we're going to breathe in, and when we breathe out, instead of breathing out through our nose, or instead of breathing out with a big open mouth, we're going to make our mouth into a little O, almost like we are whistling, but we're just letting our exhale out. So we're gonna breathe in, exhale. So it may feel like you're blowing out candles on a birthday cake, or that you're pretending you're the wind and blowing. Breathe in. And let that exhale go all the way out. So you don't have to rush it. Breathe in. Exhale. One more time, breathe in. Exhale. Place your right hand on your heart and your left hand on your right hand and feel your heart. You are strong enough. You are brave enough. You are smart enough. You are kind enough. You are enough. Where do you feel that in your body? I feel it in my feet. I feel them really stretched out and pressed down into the floor, and I feel heaviness in my heels and kind of a strength in the lower part of my back calves. I also feel kind of like a fullness in my heart and in my chest area. Release your hands. gonna turn so that you can see what I'm doing. So the sequence of postures that we've been doing is called the warrior sequence. And so now we are gonna let your warrior fly. And you are gonna trust yourself enough to go for it. Because it's okay to fall, it's okay to wobble, that's all a part of it. So I'm using my wall today, so I can lean against that for support if I need it. Feel free to do the same. So we're gonna start with our right foot on the ground. Press your right foot into the ground and just start to kick your left leg back and stretch long. You really wanna feel this on the back side of your leg so that your heel feels like it's stretching and trying to press into whatever is behind you. If that's a wall, a piece of furniture, feel your heel trying to connect with that. You want to keep if we have headlights on our hips, our headlights are shining straight down on either side of our right foot. And then you can stretch your arms out long in front of you. Make them active. What are you reaching towards? See if you can feel a long stretch from the very, very tips of your fingers all the way to your heels. If you have a wall beside you, it's okay to fall into it. If you don't have a wall, it's okay to fall out of it. That's all a part of the process. Trust in your strong leg. Trust in your brave heart. Trust in your smart brain. Trust in your kind self, because you are enough. Go ahead and release. Shake that right leg out, because it's probably tired. Shake it out. Okay, we're gonna do it on the other side. So again, you can use a wall if you have it, or you can also use a chair. If that would be helpful for you, you can hold on to a chair to do that stretch. So, I'm trying to check here so you can see. So I'm gonna hold on to the chair and I'm gonna do the same thing. Arms up. Ground that left foot into the floor, and then stretch that right leg back this time. Stretch your right arm forward. Remember, your back heel, it's like it's trying to ground into whatever is behind you. If it's a wall on the other side of the room where you are, your heel is trying to get to that wall. Your right arm is stretching long in front of you like you're reaching, and you really feel a stretch, perhaps from the very tips of your fingers all the way to your heel. If you've got those headlights on your hips, they're both shining down, pointing on either side of your left foot. You can be holding on to the back of a chair if that helps you find stability. Even if the chair's there, if you want to let go and give it a try, let go. Because you are strong enough, you're brave enough, you're smart enough, and you're kind enough. You are enough. Where do you feel that in your body? Right now, I feel it in my left hip, where I can really feel that my leg is working to like stabilize me. And I don't know if you can see, but my leg is actually shaking a little bit. Okay, release. Move that chair out of the way. Shake that left leg out because it's probably really tired. Okay. Go ahead and ground your feet into the ground. And when I say that, I'm wearing tennis shoes, so how I think about that is I try to spread my toes out so it touches the edges of both of my shoes. And pressing my heel down. And then really using that to stretch my body up. Press your right hand on your heart and your left hand over your right hand. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. We're going to do a type of breath called ocean breath. And so what that sounds like is when you breathe in and then exhale, your exhale is going to sound like this. Part of how you can make that happen is by really tightening and activating your ab muscles. So making sure they're awake and participating. And then slightly constricting in your throat to make that sound. It's almost like you're a cat hissing, but the hissing is coming from your throat rather than from your tongue and your teeth. Inhale. Exhale. You can also think of it as if you were really trying to quietly yell very loudly. So it's that same kind of thought. Breathe in, exhale. Breathe in, exhale. Go ahead and make your way back down to the floor. And let your legs stretch long in front of you. Find your fearless spine with an inhale. And then exhale, just reach towards your toes. You don't have to touch them. You don't have to reach them. You can rest your hands on your thighs, on your knees, on your shins, or on your toes. Whatever feels good to you. I feel this stretch underneath my legs and up the back of my body, kind of in my lower back. So release and go ahead and make your way onto your back. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. We're going to do one more type of breathing and then a very quick body scan. So our last type of breathing, I'm going to stay sitting up. If you're on your back and you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes. You can let your hands rest by your side and your feet rest long. When you breathe in this time, when you exhale, you're going to keep your lips pressed together and hum like a little bumblebee. So you're going to breathe in and exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. From your toes to your head, tighten every muscle you have. So make your hands into fists, curl your feet up into a tiny ball, activate your thigh muscles, activate your calf muscles. You feel your biceps being strong. Clench up your face and make your face very all squinched up because everything is contracting. Hold it and release. We'll do that one more time. Make everything tight. Clench your fists, clench your feet, clench your leg muscles and your abdomen. Clench up or squish up your face and release. You are strong enough. You are brave enough. You are smart enough. You are kind enough. You are enough. Where do you feel that trust in yourself? Do you feel your strength in the soles of your feet and up into your ankles and your calves? Do you feel how brave you are on the back sides of your thighs and the front side of your thighs, up into your hips
Do you feel how smart you are in your back and around into your belly and moving up into your chest? Do you feel how kind you are, blooming from your heart and moving out, flowing through your arms and into your hands? Do you feel that you are enough? Moving up through your neck, across your face. Maybe it feels warm, like the sun shining on you on a sunny day. And settling deeply, comfortably in your head. You are strong enough, you are brave enough, you are smart enough, you are kind enough, you are enough. If your eyes are closed, go ahead and open them. Give your body parts a wiggle, maybe your fingers, your wrists, your feet, your toes, and then slowly make your way into a seated posture. We'll lift our arms up over our head with a big inhale and exhale, hands to heart. Thank you for sharing this practice with me today, and I hope you have a great rest of the day.